Leprechaun was an instant cult classic. Now let's revisit its sequel with a re-review of Leprechaun 2.
This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, boyo.
So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Dual, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a re-review of the 1994 comedy horror flick Leprechaun 2, released by Trimark and directed by Rodman Flinder, written by Turi Meyer and Al Septien. The sequel to Mark Jones' Leprechaun from 93 and second installment of the series. The plot centers on the sinister killer Leprechaun as he hunts for a bride and for his gold hoarding impulses. So this isn't factually a continuation, it's just another different story. So I want to really suggest you check out my review of the first film, like I usually do with most films in their sequel genome. Okay. Anyway, this wasn't that big a success like its predecessor. It kind of did alright, but not great though. The film was released on April 8th, 1994. Now, Warwick Davis returns as the titular character along with some others. Now then, I shall get into it. Oh yeah, it was also the only other film in the franchise to receive a theatrical release. And then the rest would be direct to video until 2014. In 990s Ireland, the Leprechaun celebrates his 1000th birthday on St. Patrick's Day. Once married, he promises to free his slave, William O'Day. The Leprechaun's intended bride, however, is O'Day's only daughter. In response to O'Day's pleas, the Leprechaun says that she will be his only once she sneezes 3 consecutive times, while anyone saying God bless you. He manipulates her to start sneezing. O'Day says God bless you to save her, but is killed by the angered Leprechaun, who promises to make a bride out of a descendant of O'Day on his next 1000th birthday. On St. Patrick's Day, 1,000 years later, in 1990s Los Angeles, a young man named Cody works with his uncle Morty, giving dark side tours, a scam that drives tourists around to alleged grave sites of celebrities. Cody takes over the tour one day when Morty's too drunk, forcing him to cancel a date with his girlfriend Bridget O'Day. He drops Bridget off at a go-kart track run by his rival Ian. Prior to Bridget's departure, the Leprechaun emerges from one of the tour stops. A real Irish tree was growing at the home of Harry Houdini. He attacks and pulls out a homeless man's gold tooth before leaving in search of his new bride to be. Bridget, a modern descendant of the O'Day bloodline, Cody speeds through a red light and is arrested, and Morty bails him out of the police station. Ian has to drive Bridget home, trying to force his way inside her place to seduce her, but she punches him while leaving. He sees Bridget gesturing for him to come to the garage. However, it's a trick by the Leprechaun who has disguised the lawnmower as Bridget. As he attempts to kiss Bridget, as you'll know, which that's probably one of the good things this movie has to offer, but I'll get to that later. The lawnmower is revealed, now running, it slices Ian to death, and Cody later visits Bridget and gifts her with flowers, and they reconcile. The leprechaun sneaks inside and begins to make her sneeze, which Cody thinks is caused by the flowers and attempts to say God bless you, but starts to be strangled by a phone cord before he can finish the phrase. The leprechaun then manifests to claim Bridget. After a scuffle with Cody, he escapes with Bridget but loses one of his gold coins after Bridget knocks the pot of gold from his hands. The coin falls into Cody's possession. The leprechaun takes Bridget to his lair but realizes the coin's missing. He leaves to get it back. Since Cody left the flowers behind, he is considered a prime suspect in Ian's death and Bridget's disappearance. He returns home and consults a book with Morty, which explains the leprechaun's ancient search for love and that cast iron is their one weakness. The leprechaun then attacks demanding his coin back. Cody makes a deal to surrender it for Bridget's safe return, unaware that the leprechaun has plans to manipulate him. Morty intervenes and they escape to a bar which is celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Morty notices the leprechaun sitting at the bar and challenges him to a drinking contest, assuring Cody that Bridget cannot be taken as long as the leprechaun is with him. Morty wins the contest, but the leprechaun escapes, sobering up at an espresso bar and murdering the barista who mocked his height. Knowing the leprechaun's weakness for cast iron, Cody and Morty go to the go-kart track office to empty the safe, which is made of cast iron, intending to capture the leprechaun inside. A security guard nearly catches him, but Morty knocks him out. As the leprechaun attacks Morty, Cody manages to trap him inside the safe. However, Morty then locks Cody in a supply closet and demands he be given 3 wishes. In keeping with the tradition, he first wishes for the leprechaun's pot of gold. The wish is vaguely grand, manifesting right inside Morty's stomach. The leprechaun says he can remove it if Morty uses his second wish to free him from the safe. And for his third and final wish, Morty wishes for the gold to be removed, which the leprechaun grants by disemboweling and killing him. Cody flees the closet, but is apprehended by the guard, who accuses Cody of being behind all the murders. The leprechaun then appears at a go-kart, running over the guard. He attempts to run over Cody, who discovers that possession of the gold makes it impossible for the leprechaun to harm him. He makes his way to the leprechaun's lair in search of Bridget. Now for the ending. You know the procedure as always. You got 5 seconds. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below once you stop. As I count down now, if you've seen this movie already, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. There, Cody in the leprechaun's lair, that is, Cody defeats the living skeleton of the ancient O'Day and frees Bridget. They attempt to escape the labyrinth-like cave, but get separated. Cody finds Bridget, who asks Cody to give her the coin. He complies, and she is revealed to be the leprechaun in disguise. The real Bridget reappears and begs the leprechaun to spare Cody. However, the leprechaun forces Cody to stab himself with a cast iron stake. Cody's death is a ruse. He knew of the trick, as he actually gave the leprechaun a chocolate coin. Still immune to harm, Cody stabs the leprechaun with a stake, causing him to combust. Cody and Bridget escape and discard the gold coin. They emerge in the sunlight and kiss in the end. And then I say, end of story. So, what did I think of Leprechaun 2? Well, I know this isn't the best of the franchise. I kind of put this right about in the middle of the franchise and what have you. I actually currently rank this as my 4th favorite. Because, while it doesn't have a great cast, though, I would rather say I did like Warwick Davis's performance as the Leprechaun. He still steals the show every single time, especially when he gets away with one-liners. I mean, like, for example, he encounters this here. Let's see. Oh yeah, this town agent or something. He rips out his. Then once he sees a gold ring on it, it looks at it, says, "Finger looking good." Yeah, bet you know that from. Yes, I think this isn't great though, but then although they used a body double for the little hot scene with Bridget undressing herself on from Ian, which of course would be revealed to be the lawnmower, blah blah blah. That's probably the only thing one of the only few things that saves this movie from being a complete disaster. But it still had a few fun types of things. Like let's see. Well, there's one of the tourists who is played by Clint Howard. Yes, you heard me correctly. You know him from numerous things. and of course is the brother of Ron Howard. Let's see. Now, some other familiar names are in here. Tony Cox plays. I think you remember this little black dude. You've seen him in numerous films. He actually served as one of the few stunt performers or doubles in the first Leprechaun film. And as the barista, it's Michael McDonald, who you may remember from Mad TV. Not to be confused with another, well, one. I do mean Michael James McDonald. Well, you get what I'm saying. Of course, he was on Mad TV at that time. I'm pretty sure he was. I could be wrong, though. Okay, no, he wasn't. He wasn't on there yet. He wasn't on until 98. My mistake, folks. Although that same year he was actually a party guest in Revenge of the Nerds 4, Nerds in Love, as that same year, and he was even in Revenge of the Nerds 3 the next year in Range a couple years prior as a disc jockey. He's also appeared in numerous other films. So that's really something. Now, aside from Warwick Davis, we have Charlie Heath playing Cody. I think he's okay. He's not really great, though. Siobhan Durkin plays Bridget, who I kind of factually like a little bit, even though she's not really that great of a character, though. But hey, I understand. Please don't hate me, but I kind of like Bridget just a teeny bit, but not 110%. Okay? Sandy Barron as Morty. Oh boy, where do I go with this guy? This guy was a flippin' nutcase. That was this old timer was the biggest nut in the whole in the entire film and what have you. I didn't really care much for him, but he's really cuckoo at times, a little crazy and funny. That I can accept, but yeah, he's not really that great. James Lancaster played William O'Day. Adam Beast was he in? Yeah, and so on. So anyway, yeah, the film made 2.3 million on its 1.5 million dollar budget, but it just wasn't that hot. It's at 6% on Rotten Tomatoes. The LA Times wrote that it has better writing, production values, acting, and humor than the original. TV Guide said the film is an improvement over its predecessor, though cynically contrived even by schlock horror standards. The Austin Chronicle critic that the film is a complete rehash of the original. Well, factually, but not 110%. Discussing the rationale for a Leprechaun sequel with Fangoria, Warwick Davis said money's definitely the answer, alluding to a pay increase for his role as a titular villain. Yeah. Jonathan Elias does the film score, and it's not too bad. So overall, Leprechaun 2, I'd say it's okay. It's okay, good, and what have you. Not great though, but okay, good. It may not have that many great characters. The acting's okay and what have you, but it's just that, like I said, Cody's a fine character. Bridget's fine and what have you, but not completely great. And Maury is nuts, but the Leprechaun steals the show again. Mm-hmm. But after this was a big disappointment at the box office, it went on to go to direct to video, but they didn't get a theatrical release again until for another decade, well, or two, when Leprechaun Origins came out in 2014. Be thankful I'm not re-reviewing that this year. Another time. In the UK, this film was released as One Wedding and Lots of Funerals. That's a memorable name. But that's going to do it. So would I recommend Leprechaun 2? Well, only if you're a hardcore completionist, and I'd say a one-time watch. But if not, stick with the original, or maybe watch one of the other sequels. So What did you think of Leprechaun 2? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, consider clicking the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, make it grow, and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel, get them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation. Share my vids with your friends if you like. I will be continuing the Leprechaun franchise in a couple of days. Next time will be the next Wide World of Game Shows episode, and it'll be on Hitman. So if you like this, check out my reviews for these other films. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of a, a real good film, but pretty underrated though, that Warwick Davis did a few years prior, and that's Willow, which was actually done by Clint Howard's brother, Ron Howard. Yeah, I'd throw that just for fun. Or go to the upper left hand right hand corner, excuse me, and see my review of Ghoulies from 1985. Or if you would like maybe be to just go ahead and check this out, check out my recent re-review of the first Leprechaun film in the bottom left-hand corner. And the bottom right-hand corner is a button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.